Hi, I'm Trent. Thanks for watching my video today. Today I'm going to show you how to make a bikini top for your old Bronco. So if you have an old Bronco, stick around. I'm going to show you how to make one. It's really cheap and easy. Okay. If you have a 1980s to 1996 Ford Bronco, this is what they look like. This is what my Bronco looks like right here with the top on it. Looks kind of plain humdrum, but I found that if you take the top off, you have a convertible. Okay, so if you take the top off, so this car is completely stock except for this bikini top. So the big difference between the two cars, if you see there. Okay, also same principle applies if you have a 80s K5 Blazer. Same thing, top can come off. And also on a, if you have an 80s model Toyota 4Runner, the same principle applies. You'll be able to build a bikini top or speed top for one of those as well. Okay, first thing you want to do is just go find a local junkyard or salvage yard. Really cheap and easy, you can find a top. I think I found this one for about $75. What you want to do is once you locate one, take off your original full top. So when you go to the junkyard, you can just put the other one right on it. It's real easy. The screws that you take out will look like this. Look just like that right there, the little tapered screw. Hold on to those screws, and when you go and get your new top and you take the screws out, keep those screws too, because they're a specialty screw. And some of them have the Torx fitting or the hex key fitting, but they have a tamper-proof center in the middle. So you'll need to go to your local hardware store or auto parts store and buy this special bit that fits that to run it in and out. But it has a special tip on the end which enables it to find the screw hole when you put it in. Okay, so take off your original top, go to the junkyard. I found one for $75, pretty cheap. I put it on. You only need to keep a couple of the screws put in to bring it home. You don't have to put in all 10 screws to bring it home. And when you bring it home, go ahead and leave it on the car before you cut it. Okay? The first thing you'll want to do is to take out the windows that are in the top. So here you have the glass in the top. It comes out real easy. They're just rubber that holds the windows in. So on the window itself, you'll just go around and cut the rubber all the way around, and then the window will just come right out. Okay. Then once you have the window out, then what you want to do is determine exactly where you want to cut it. In this case, I found a good length that was not only functional, but also it looked good aesthetically with the vehicle. At first, my first instinct was to make the roof this long so it covered exactly the seat, but it didn't look right. It was a little bit too long and it looked like too much utilitarian. And so I found if I shortened it a little bit, it looked a lot better. Plus, then kids or anybody could still climb over the back and get in and out real easy. Okay, so this still works good for enough shade. Plus, it keeps the wind off the people in the back. Plus, it keeps the sun off the driver's back up here by having this little shade here. Okay, and then so what you want to do is determine how long you want to cut it. And a good reference point is from here to here. Use that as a reference point on each side. And then what I did was mark it. And then if you use like masking tape, some type of tape that comes off real easy. You don't want to use duct tape or something that's going to leave residue. And then I just put the tape all the way across the top, and that marked my cutting line. And then while it was on there, I then just used the jigsaw to cut it very slowly. This is made of fiberglass, so you want to cut it very slowly and be careful because it's fiberglass dust. Come in close, I'll show you this blade. And you'll want to be sure not to use like a wood crosscut blade, but you're going to want to use a fine tooth blade here that will work good. So there's still the residue from the fiberglass. Something that works really good It will cut a nice smooth line on here when you're cutting. And take your time and go really slow, and you'll get a real nice straight line that goes, and you'll be able to cut it all the way like that. It only took about 15 minutes to do it. You get a real, if you just take your time, it'll look really good. Then after you're done, I just took some fine sandpaper and sanded it. Okay, you will have to take it off the car to cut this part down here. I don't recommend you cutting this part down here while it's on the car. So you just take the screws off, cut it, and then you can put it back on. Once you cut it to this size, it's very easy to handle. One person can handle it and put it on real easy. And then one last thing are these supports. This roof is actually very strong all by itself. It doesn't need supports. But I found by making these, it looked more like it's finished. When I didn't have these supports, it looked like it was just a floating roof, and it didn't look quite right. So I found by making these supports, it looks finished, like it belongs there. So this is just some lightweight plastic pipe that if you come in close, maybe I'll show. Come in close, I just cut slots in it here and here and drilled and put little bolts through just to hold it there. So it has kind of a finished look. And then once I had it all put together, I took it off, painted it. In this case, black worked really good with my color combination of the car already. So I chose black, and I just went and got just some flat black paint. And if you take your time and paint it right, it'll look nice and smooth finish on the car. Probably total time working on it was a couple of hours, but now I have a nice top that I get compliments on everywhere I go. And it was very inexpensive. It only cost about 75 bucks in my time. So back up a little bit, Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, post them below. I'll get back to you and answer any questions. Thank you.
What are you doing?